Hi everybody, this is Professor ELY Mustapha, and today we'll take a closer look at the Mauritanian president's recent remarks at the White House summit. Why? Because this speech raised many criticism and mainly the majority negative analysis from the mass media and social media and international press and so on, as characterized as an humiliation of his person and of our country as the whole. What we can say that that speech was certainly ambitious, but let us impact it and have a glance to be fair and to have a good idea of what exactly is its content. The first point that the President Zouani claims that Mr. Trump single-handedly came to the rescue and solved conflicts from Asia to the Middle East, even stopping a war between Iran and Israel. It's if the world peace is just a phone call away. If it was the case, the United Nations, the European Union, and countless peace negotiators could do it, and will have peace at the end of their negotiation. The reality is that the Russia-Ukraine war is still ongoing, and last I checked, Iran and Israel are always in a war. Ghazouani and his diplomatic team has to know that international diplomacy is a bit messier than a superhero movie, even it's a Marvel one. And it takes more than a cape and a sword and a press conference to resolve global crisis. In the second point, the second aspect of Ghazouani's speech is that the speech is presenting Mauritania as the next global powerhouse. So, Mauritania, we're told, is the bridge between North and Sub-Saharan Africa, that we know, everyone knows it. But more of that, better of that, first of all, our country is sitting on the treasure trove of minerals and fish, and apparently it's the world's next must-invest destination. So thanks to Ghazouani to raise the main words hearing by Mr. Trump: investment, dollars, resource, international, and so on. But Ghazouani have to know that with all those resources, Mauritania will never be the next Dubai, right? Why? Because the country still struggles with poverty, unemployment, and underdevelopment. Maybe those minerals are just really good at hiding, or perhaps there is more to development than just having stuff in the ground, many stuff in the ground. Investors like natural resources, but they also like things like stability, transparency, and infrastructure in any country. The third point raised and presented by Mr. Ghazouani is the relationship between Africa and USA is a love story. According to our president, the summit signals a new dawn in US-Africa relations, even as US aid and the migration dominates the US aid cuts and immigration dominates the agenda. In fact, nothing says partnership like slashing aid and focusing on border control is really a dawn of love story. High-level summits are nice, certainly, for photo ops, but real relationship need more than handshakes and speech. Maybe next time the focus could be on actual investment, jobs, and mutual respect instead of just managing crisis. about beginning a big business. The last point raised by Mr. Ghazwani is Mauritania's greatness. Mauritania, we're told, is great, not because of its size or its population, but thanks to its resource and strategic location. Nice to display that in front of a very investment person and businessman. But greatness is a wonderful thing, but is usually measured by how a country treats its people, not just what buried underground. With ongoing reports of human rights abuses and limited freedom, perhaps Mauritania's greatness is still a work in progress. To be optimistic. Maybe the real treasure is building society where everyone can thrive. Conclude this point of view on our Mauritanian president's speech. So while the Mauritanian president's speech was certainly inspiring, if a bit optimistic, the facts on the ground tell a more complicated story. Peace isn't made overnight. Resources don't guarantee prosperity, and real partnership require more than just words. Here's hoping for less pain and more substance in the future. So thank you for watching.